pressure for the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Flying downfield, not much gained on that return. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. And you'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Off the ball to 44.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense. Here on second down. It's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to run for the first down. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Texas Tech, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Come out in the playoff game, no signs of rust for the offense immediately. Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll try to add the lead now to PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Back. It's St. Clair. The short complete.
Got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. He's got a first down and more.
And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it makes a 3rd down. See if the offense can use the chains of that incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Canes turn out another 1st down. He'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They're going to run it. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught with the receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
They're going to scramble now, and they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. To the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Oh, that one's picked off. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on it. And the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. First and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a big grab. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Miami, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
efficiency is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's real in. It's Wilson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. It drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket. It's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Breaks free. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second and short. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. Small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming out.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead point makes it a 2-point lead. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Refuses to go down. Picks up some blocks. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Wants to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The receiver grabs it. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Yeah, the running back's got it again. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
Grant behind the line. It's Green. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
That's a good job on this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rally the football on that pass, and they will keep.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes.
Hey, they rolled the dice here and decided to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half is ended.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And no skin there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is a good time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. On the move now. Contact as he let the ball go. Not able to get up there. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing guard. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Defense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Boom. Spins away from defenders. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. And now the handoff. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking through at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain. Well short of the mark.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Behind the line, it's Winston. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Back to yellow, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. And the Red Raiders will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They're going to run it here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Where's the snap?
Jones. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets when we have a chance. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Here we go. Down one score. We're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Red Raiders will have first and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chip shot looking to find the end zone this time. Ultimately, the drive to throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. She'll be short of the mark. The defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throwing for his running back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive moving. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down here for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pressure is coming.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
This time, a completion. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allow...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the Red Raiders come to the line in a hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Wilson. Second down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. He shreds the tackle. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw out left, complete. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the
offense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Brown really getting into it here in the final minute.
Offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. St. Clair. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. This could be the game here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Canes have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete on the final play. Broken up the defense to preserve this victory. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.